ago, I started playing guitar in my parents' basement. And now I'm 23, over 8 years later, and have gained over 1.8 million followers across platforms. I've produced my own music, taught a live audience, and worked with some of my dream brands. So today, I'll give you 8 years of advice in the next 8 minutes. But first, of course, I have to thank Opera for sponsoring today's video. Opera is a browser with a lot of cool features. When they first reached out, I honestly didn't really know what to expect, but I'm really happy with it. I like changing things around in my studio and house to fit whatever mood I'm in, and Opera fits seamlessly into that. It's super customizable, and that's why I've been using the Opera browser with the new Spotify Sonic theme. Sonic theme even reacts visually in real time in Opera's music player, and it comes in a bunch of colors so you can match it to your mood or genre. They have a toolbar where you can pin your platforms that you use the most, including music services, and one of my favorite features is the detachable music player. You can pop it out and move it anywhere, even outside the browser. So you can pause or skip songs without breaking focus. It also automatically pauses when you start a video, which is super convenient. And here's the best part. Opera is completely free. And yes, they partnered with Spotify so you can connect your account right on the sidebar. No switching apps and without any distractions. Plus, for a limited time, you can get up to 3 months of Spotify Premium for free, or 2 months if you've had Spotify Premium before. The offer varies by country, so check the link in the description. But honestly, I think you've already seen enough to know why I switched. So I started playing guitar when I was 16, 17 in my parents' basement. Now, some of you guys might say, oh, daddy's money, she has so many guitars. Well, I started with one guitar that I bought myself. It was an Ibanez Geo, and I still have that guitar. It might be missing tuning machines and, well, strings and pickups and all that stuff, but I still have it. It's still in good shape, and I digress. So one of the very first things that I did when I started playing guitar was recorded myself in a way where I wanted to keep track of my progress, and I didn't really think too much of it initially. I just thought I was freaking badass because I had like a sick electric guitar and I thought it was cool. Honestly, recording myself really helped, because if I didn't have that physical proof that my playing got better, I think I would have thought I totally sucked, especially in the beginning. So if there's anything that you want to start out with, it's keeping track of that progress one way or another. And that leads me into how I started my platforms. I started my social media platforms very early on. It was cool in a sense where I found other guitar players and people that wanted to watch my progress, but it was also terrifying because I started it so early into my playing and my playing sucked. And the internet was not afraid to let me know. So if you're gonna do that, be prepared for what people say. You don't have to listen to anyone who says anything negative, unless you wanna take it in and it's constructive criticism to help you. You post that riff, you post that song cover, you post that original. I don't care if it's your neighbors saying that you're too loud or you suck or they throw a brick through your window. You keep doing it, okay? Now this is more of a mindset process. I never doubted my ability to be able to learn the guitar or kind of build up what I wanted to build up as far as social media, which doesn't make any sense. Maybe I'm a sociopath or something. Even if I sucked in the moment, I always thought, well, I can get better. There's always time to practice and learn and grow, because if you believe that you can do it, your mind isn't gonna hold you back and keep you in that same spot of like, oh, well, I can't really get better, or look at this person, they play so well, like I'll never be able to do that. Let me just go and burn my guitars. When I saw someone that was better than me, I was like, I need to pick up my guitar and play right now because I wanna be like them. I still feel that way. So if you can change your mindset around playing the guitar, I think that's a really big one. That's gonna help take you pretty far. Timing. It is crucial. Oh my God. If only you could hear the way my playing sounded in the beginning. You'll never hear it because I'll never show you. But my timing, it was not good, and I absolutely refused to play with a metronome. I didn't want to do it. It was too complicated. There was a click, and I could play on the click, just directly on the click. But then the minute you made me play anything in between the click, you lost me. I was not gonna do it, so I refused to touch it, and my playing suffered because of it. There's anything you could do for your guitar playing to make it better, please learn how to play with a metronome. The timing is so important. But what if I just play along to the original song? Sure, that's all good and dandy, but there's downsides to that. If you play along with the original, your timing is still gonna be a little f***ed. I just said it right there and then. When you play with a metronome, you have the click. You're locking in with solely the click. You're forced to hear all those note values that you're playing and stay in time and feel it in a different way. You're gonna hate me for this one, but you need to play uncomfortably, slow, and cleanly before you speed things up or play fast. That was something that I absolutely refused to do because playing fast equals cool, and who doesn't want to play fast besides those dudes that are like, oh, you don't have any soul when you play fast, you know, no soul. Okay, whatever, buddy, you just can't play fast, that's why you say that. No, I'm just kidding. It's so important, and that ties into what I was talking about with the metronome. You need to start at a speed that you can play it, and if you make a mistake and you keep going faster, you're just gonna lock in that mistake, and then you're gonna form bad habits when you play the guitar. And I absolutely did that. I know it's so tempting to go fast. We all wanna go fast. Bear with me. Don't do it for now. Build it up with that metronome, please. Something that is so important is consistency. If you are not consistently practicing almost every day, really, then you're not gonna see the improvement in your guitar playing that you want. I played literally every single day for an ungodly, unhealthy amount of time because I had no friends. And as a result, you become a great guitar player. Isn't that awesome? That's besides the point. As long as you're practicing every day, it could be 10 minutes a day. That's better than you practicing for an hour once every week. Even though it seems like more time, you're gonna get that consistency and that muscle memory from having that familiarity every single day on your guitar. Now, something that I really thought about more recently was that you're always going to be a student. I got to a point with my guitar playing where I felt like I should know a lot, and I almost felt embarrassed when there was something that I didn't fully understand, and that was more of an insecurity that came from myself. It was weird because I felt like as I was better, people expected me to just be really good at what I was doing, and it wasn't okay for me to mess up or maybe not know something. When it comes to other things like singing or maybe playing the piano, I feel more confident around it because I am open to learning, and I see myself as a student, someone who's always sort of growing and taking things in. And it actually boosted my confidence because there wasn't that amount of pressure that I was putting on myself like I was with the guitar playing. So I've decided to always look at myself as a student, someone who's consistently learning. It's okay if I make a mistake or I don't understand something. I'm learning every single day, and putting yourself in that mindset is gonna help you feel more confident. So that's something that I'm just taking in lately, and it's really changed how I feel about guitar playing. Well, let me tell you a story. When I first started playing guitar, see these fingers? This one, I just didn't need it. Cut it, chop it right off. I did not care about that pinky. It didn't work. I didn't do anything that I told it. It was useless. In my mind, was a 3-finger guitarist, and I could go on for all of existence that way. It was holding me back. And for the longest time, I would not use my pinky finger at all in my playing. And then I noticed I could not play things the way that I wanted, and I was actually a lot slower in some of the songs and solos that I wanted to play. So I had to go back and go super slowly with the metronome and actually build up my pinky finger and train it. I hated it because I had to go backwards and I sucked at using my pinky finger. It was painful. Honestly, maybe like 2 weeks, I think I saw like a pretty decent improvement. Playing the guitar becomes so much easier. You can play things that you weren't able to play before. You get better economy of motion that way. It all started to click after that point. So not neglecting that pinky finger is so important and so useful to your guitar playing.